hello. Welcome back to the TV room. David Bradley here. I'm your host. So I'm continuing to work on this 64. And one thing I need to do is go into this massive bunch of sockets and see, and I hope that indeed I have some that are the right size. So these chips have a certain number of pins. It's either 16 or 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Beautiful. That looks like a good one. Actually, before I do that, I should check the bottom. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. So, we're working on a Commodore 64. It had a bad PLA chip. It had a bad 7701 chip. And has a bad U10 chip. What is that slime under there? Okay, so now, in order to ensure that I'm actually in the right place, I will put my thumb on this chip. I will hold it up to the light. I'll put just a little wee black mark on the board, and then I will verify that that is in fact U10. I have the right marking, and then I will take the gun. I will mark it. I will put it back down to the setting, the first setting. I will turn it on. Didn't go on. Now it's on. And I will give it a moment to heat up. I shall. Now, as always with these things, I'm going to avoid doing the pins that are on the ground first. Now, because this light is going on and off, that indicates to me that I think we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to cook. So, I'll put this down. I will press the button. I will put this down. I will press the button. And it does seem to be going well. It does. So I am so far still avoiding the pins that are attached to the main grounding because they can be more difficult. And it may be possible that I need to crank up the temperature a little bit. Maybe. There are typically, on these kinds of chips, there's usually a couple of grounded that go to where there's a whole lot of surface. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, those all look good. Now, we have two left, one at each corner. And they are indeed the grounded ones. I'll let it sit here a little longer. That didn't sound good. Didn't sound right. So I'll go to the other one. It's on the ground. I'll leave it there a little longer. That sounded good. Now, that last one, before that, did not sound good. But while I'm here, because I can, I'm going to just push on some of the pins, some of the other chips, to get them away from the side. And then I will go back to this one, which is on a huge bus line. And that didn't sound good. It just didn't. So I think what I will do is crank the heat up a little more. Now you see the light here. Oh, now it's not flashing. Now it is flashing. Okay, maybe it has attained the temperature. No, that still didn't sound good. Oh dear, 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 dear. I will hold the board to the light. And indeed, everything is looking good. Except that one thing. That is disturbing. It is. So, I will take some solder. If I could find the end of it. And I will take the soldering iron, the de-soldering iron, and I will place it here. And try and get some solder to flow into that hole. But so far, it's not going well. Oh, got the other one. Okay. That looks like we have some extra solder now. It looks like I've got some flowing to the one next door, but they're not touching. But you know, there's no power on this right now. So I'll hit the one next to it. That came out pretty clean. And then I'll go for the one that is trouble. And that sounds better. Okay. Now, let us look at the light and everything. Ow. Looks okay. I may, on that last one, it just seemed a little wonky. Give it a little push. I'm not sure if that helped or not. I don't think it did. I think more solder went back on there. Okay. I'm going to turn. I have turned this iron off. And here is the moment of truth. Am I going to get this off successfully, easily, or not? I have a little screwdriver, and I am gently, ever so gently, prying the offending chip out of the board, and I have pulled it out. And it looks pretty fine. So that is hopeful. So I have a socket here. I do. And a pins all look good. I will check that the witness mark is in the correct configuration, and it sits in there quite lovely, 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 lovely. But I will also take this and apply a good quantity of tape across the top of it, so it hopefully will stay in position when I turn the board over. Now, that is the plan. Now, I have to grab a different iron here. Is this the one? This is the one. And this other one is undoubtedly still hot. And now we have wires wrapped in wires. Wires and wires and wires. Okay. So, I'm just going to put that iron in its holder. I have... Oh, come on. Another holder here. I suppose what I could do at this moment, tweak this down a bit. Yeah. All right. So, the iron I'm not using, which is the de-soldering iron, can become unplugged. And the one that I will now be using can plug in. It can. All right. Now, let's see here. Everything is looking fine, but the iron will take a little while to get warm. It will. It will take a little while. So, I think the last time I got solder, I should have got some skinnier stuff. I think. Let's see if this is doing anything magical in here. Not as yet. And also, funny, this iron, it just feels like it's got a little waggle to it. I'm going to take and try and tighten the screwdriver a bit. Put it back in its holder. Indeedy. Indeedy-dee-dee-doo. So, the bottom of the socket looks good. I will not go for the ones on the ground first. I will not. Let's see how we do. Solder is not melting. Did I actually plug the right iron in? It does look like I did. It does. But it's not. Certainly not going to touch it. Not touch it. Do not touch the shiny part. That can end badly. And the cord has its natural bends. They're not beneficial. Let's see here. Do we have solder melting? I believe. Maybe. Maybe we do. So I'll lay this on the first place. Huh. Alright. I think things are melting, but it doesn't seem to be flowing. Oh, there it goes. That's flowing, sort of, kind of. We are flowing. So thankfully these chips aren't all that big. So it's only 16 little connections. And things are flowing nicely. This is one of the ground ones. It's always more challenging. But it seems to be okay. Alright, we'll stretch out the solder a little bit. With the solder, when you're working with it in your hand, it can get hot. We want you to flow. Oh, that's a big glob. I'm not thrilled about that. Oh well. The things on the ground are always more challenging. We're almost done. Well, ooh. We are done with the soldering, so I will quickly, as efficiently as possible, pull out the iron. I shall, and then yank off the tape, and look at the socket, and it looks good. This tape is no longer helpful. Now, I think it's time, before doing whatever testing, it's time to take a little break, because I've got to make sure I find the 64 that has actually RAM chips in sockets, so I can steal one, and then see. And it's very possible that after it's found this bad RAM chip, that it might find a different one. Hopefully not. Anyway, thanks for coming, and hopefully in a moment, or maybe in a day, we'll see that this 64 is now happy and working and joyful. Bye for now.